the Madaz Money family here on a beautiful, beautiful Monday holiday, Martin Luther King Day. Hopefully you guys didn't show up and wake up to trade this morning. I know I made that mistake before. Waking up, made sure I disabled my alarm first thing on Fridays. Make sure I don't wake up on Monday. But how's everybody doing? Let me know in chat. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a wonderful 3-day weekend. Back to the daily grind tomorrow. Who's ready to bank tomorrow? Let me know in chat. Who's ready to bank tomorrow? How we looking? You got some people bored out of their minds, as you should be, man. We're traders, man. We need some adrenaline. We need some of our blood rushing, right? We need some of that action. All right, awesome. So 101 Pacific time, 401 Eastern time. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Here. Got a nice little crowd here ready for us, and let's get started. Awesome. So this is the Madaz Money big announcement. I know. I've been hyping it up over the entire weekend. You guys are probably like wondering what the hell is he talking about? What's the deal? So I started Madaz Money about 2 years ago, December 2018, and it's been an amazing success. So a big thank you to all you guys that are part of Madaz Money, part of the Madaz Money community, or even some of you guys that have been part of it in the past. We thank each and every one of you guys that made Madaz Money a success and an amazing experience that it's been for us. And we've grown to pretty much over like 1,000 members strong now at this point, and I continue to like to grow that even further and further and further. We want to become one of the best, if not the best, trading communities out there available for you guys. And I think we're already on our way there. I think we're already doing very well as it is. The reception has been great from our members. And, we want to just keep growing and keep up that upward trajectory. So the first thing I kind of noticed that when I was running Madaz Money was that even though it's been great, a lot of people are gaining a ton of knowledge. We've created a ton of successful traders. The fact of the matter is, a lot of the newer traders come in, they often get lost. And kind of noticed that. I get through DMs. People are trying to ask us, okay, like, what are you guys talking about? I try to supplement the material with the glossary and a lot of webinars, and I try my best on the mic sessions to explain everything from top to bottom. But the fact of the matter is, it's just very difficult to do that in a chat room environment where I'm trying to trade live and trying to explain everything. I'm doing my best, but it's just very difficult to do it during market hours. And I keep constantly getting DMs on people asking me, like, do you do any side mentoring? Do you do any one-on-one coaching sessions? Do you have any anything that you can supplement our learning in the chat room? And a lot of times, these people, they end up having to leave Madaz Money, despite the fact that Madaz Money is an amazing place to learn. It's not catered to people that aren't caught up to speed, so to speak, right? A lot of the guys that are part of our community, our mainstay in the community, are people that are very, they learn very quickly. They become established very quickly. And these are guys that, are going to be with us in the long run. But the people that come and go are often people that are very, very lost. And I really want to address that, okay? So what we're going to do is, for this big announcement, I am officially launching the Trading Institute at Madaz Money. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about what the Trading Institute at Madaz Money is in this presentation. We're going to keep it short and sweet so you guys can get back to doing whatever it is you guys are doing here on this wonderful 3-day weekend. So what is this about? So before you guys are going to go and say like, oh, Madaz, you're selling out, you're doing courses. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Look, let's be real. I've gotten a ton of DMs, and this is basically for people who need help and they want help, okay? If you need help and you want help, this is for you. If you're already a multi-millionaire, if you're already making 6, 7, 8 figures a year, and you're already a pro expert level trader, you can go and sip on Mai Tais at your country club, lemonade, whatever. You don't need to be here, okay? I'll be completely straight with you guys. No nonsense. You guys know me. I'm straightforward. But for those of you guys that have DM'd me in the past and asked me, okay, like, how do I get started? I don't know what the hell you're talking about in chat. I know your service is good, your chat room is good, but I don't know what you're talking about, man. So this is for you guys, okay? This is for you guys that want to catch up to speed. So you need help, you want help, this is for you. And this is for the people that otherwise would be going to these other people that would be serving you junk on a silver platter, regurgitated Investopedia nonsense, and they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. And it's just something I really, really, really don't want to see. I get DMs like this all the time. You know, I came from so-and-so, you know, he charged me an arm and a leg. I didn't learn jack squat. Now I'm joining you, and hopefully I can get something out of it to, you know, maybe I can become a trader now that I've joined you, right? And I get that all the time. And I really don't like to see that. It's just really, really painful for me to see people, you know, shelling out an arm and a leg for this kind of stuff, right? It's just absolute junk that some of these other guys are serving you guys up. So what is this? What is the Trading Institute? It's going to be a very unique, very original, and a very hands-on experience. This ain't going to be DVDs, guys. This ain't going to be a static DVD where you just watch and listen to a bunch of mumbo jumbo, a bunch of guys saying a bunch of mumbo jumbo to you guys. This is actually going to be a classroom environment. You guys are going to be interacting with these guys. It's going to be a very unique, original, not outdated strategies. A lot of these other people out there, they're teaching you very outdated strategies. We're not teaching you guys outdated junk that doesn't work anymore in the current market conditions, guys. These are modern, original strategies that work, okay? And they still work, and they will continue to work. They're going to be timeless strategies, okay, guys? And it's going to be a very hands-on experience. You're going to feel like you're very connected to your professor, and they're going to show you guys the ropes, okay? And most importantly, and this is so funny that we don't see this across the industry more, and it's kind of sad actually, but I basically built up a team of guys, very talented, fine gentlemen, who are proven, who are consistent, and most importantly, they are verified, guys. They are verified. Go to the website, institute.madazmoney.com. Go to the bottom. You'll see they posted their broker statements. These guys are not only talented, they know what they're doing, but they're verified, guys. Don't go to these other guys that you don't even know what the hell they're making, that you don't know what the hell they're talking about. Come to Madaz Money, come to the Institute at Madaz Money, where you can actually learn from guys that actually know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and most importantly, they're verified. So with that said, I'm going to introduce you guys to the first of these three fine gentlemen, Mr. Kris Verma, who is actually a very good friend of mine's. He's done some amazing things in the market recently. And so without further ado, Kris, take over.
I just want to send a quick shout out to Max and his team at the Madaz Money crew for setting up this launch, because there's a lot of work behind the scenes. So thank you guys. And thank you for the warm welcome, Max. So if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Kris Verma. I was able to retire from my job as a pharmacist last year when I turned $3,000 into over $1 million in less than a year, trading with a small account. So that's over a 30,000% return over that span. I know what you guys are thinking, right? Impossible. Sounds unbelievable. Well, here at Madaz Money, we are firm believers in full transparency. So we've posted complete broker statements to prove it. P&Ls, everything. We've got nothing to hide. Just click the link below. Now, I always get the question, why do I sell courses if I'm so profitable? Why can't I just bank on my own quietly? And the answer is twofold. Firstly, I have a passion for trading, and it just comes out of me so easily. And I love to give back to other traders because I know what you guys are going through. I've went through those struggles myself to find consistency as a beginner trader with a small account. You're bombarded with all kinds of information from all these sources, and you don't really know who to believe or who to trust. So what you do is you end up jumping from one course, one strategy, one chat room to the next without finding any source or form of consistency. And there's a lot of misinformation in the industry. And that's why I like to teach, because I can clear up a lot of that confusion. And another reason is I know what it's like to join a classroom or a course, learn next to nothing from it. And then when you ask the guru for P&Ls or broker statements, you know, you're given the runaround or given the boot. So there's a lack of transparency in this industry, and it's our goal here at Madaz Money to really change that. Now, I've done some private coaching, and I've received so many messages from students saying how I've changed their lives, how I've helped them, you know, provide for their families in this difficult time that we're going through. And the skills that you learn from my courses are going to come through for the rest of your life. And the good news is you guys can learn those skills easily. You just have to join us at Madaz Money. So what I'm offering is a 12-week comprehensive course where I'm teaching a focused approach on shorting penny stocks. And all experience levels are welcome. For beginner traders to seasoned veterans, there is something in the course for everyone. And at the end of the course, you'll have all the knowledge and practical skills to be successful in these difficult changing markets. So we'll basically meet twice a week, about 90 minutes each, where I'll teach you guys step by step my entire method. I'm not holding anything back. So I'll start with the basics of short selling to get everyone up to speed. Then we'll go through everything, including choosing the right brokers, how to place orders, setting up your layouts, level 2 and tape reading analysis, and everything that you need to become successful. And on top of that, I'll discuss both of my A+ setups, the Kris Verma special, which you guys may know of, and also my gap up short strategy, which I've used exclusively to achieve millionaire trader status. You don't need a bunch of different strategies or setups to be successful. You need to focus on a few strategies and master them before you move on to the next. And for the guys who are more data or math driven, as a bonus, we will also learn how to quantify and find your edge using data tracking, Excel spreadsheets. And then the mathematical aspect is we're going to use Kelly criterion and exponential compounding to grow your account exponentially. Now, an extensive math background isn't necessarily needed to join the course. It's more important that you understand the concepts behind the math. So we'll discuss everything in depth. And the thing is, all of my students will receive an Excel spreadsheet where you just have to plug in your numbers and the output is given to you. The actual calculations you don't need to know. So don't feel intimidated by those math components. So my entire approach to trading has been data driven. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have a large sample size of data that I've back tested and I've tracked through different market conditions. So during drawdowns, it gives you so much confidence to keep going when you have that database. Without it, you're likely going to tweak things or completely abandon your strategy. And that's absolutely the wrong approach. Now, you're going to learn all of these concepts, including the psychological aspect of trading, throughout the 12-week course. And at the end of it, you're going to be a trained sniper when it comes to shorting these small cap stocks. So come join us at Madaz Money and learn from verified pro traders. Stop wasting your time and your hard-earned money on unproven gurus. So that's it for me. I'm going to pass it over to my good friend, MarketOmega, who's a long bias trader. Thanks, guys.
Hello, guys. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me out there? Oh, perfect. Okay, so I got a yes. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Hey, so my name is Mark. You guys probably know me by MarketOmega. And first of all, sorry about the lighting. I know it looks like I'm a shadow. I'm a shadow in there, but it's just it was a lot better about 10 minutes ago, but the sun just started going down. So I've literally tried everything possible to add some lighting so you guys can kind of see my face. But I mean, if you can't see it here, just go on the website and you can see my my beautiful mug over there. But thank you guys for tuning in today. So just to get to the point, I'm MarketOmega. I have about 8 years experience trading stocks. So, you know, like a lot of you guys, you know, I've bounced from one room to the next. You know, I started back in 2012 trading stocks. And, you know, I tried everything, you know, traded penny stocks, blew up well, I made some money starting out, but then I blew up. Went from penny stocks to options to, you know, one guru after another with different promises to no avail. And, you know, I just started turning things around about 3 years after I started trading. So, you know, I'm a long bias trader. I've been specializing in trading stocks to the long side. I know nowadays it's not that popular. You know, pretty much everybody is, you know, a lot of people trade stocks to the short side, but, you know, I just found my niche and, you know, I just pretty much found an edge in trading small cap and micro cap stocks to the long side. So I've actually had a small account challenge that I did back in June, and you guys in chat can attest to that. So I started out with $500, and in about a week I was able to grow that to close to 10,000. And this was just a $500 account. So I realized that the feedback that I got from a lot of individuals out there, they really like that small account approach, the small account challenge. You guys know my philosophy. Basically, if you can't build a $5,000 account to 50,000, there's no way in the hell you can build a $50,000 account to 500,000. I'm sorry, there's just no way. If you don't have the right skill set, the right fundamentals, the right tutelage, the right analysis, there's really no way you can build a $500,000 account, really. So I actually started that in mind. I actually started another small account challenge that I'm doing. I just started this month. So you guys, in the chat can follow me. I post my P&Ls on Twitter, and I'm actually starting with kind of like the same amount that I started the last time, but this time is about $600. So what would you get if you subscribe to our courses? So with me, I don't really like to beat around the bush. I don't like to BS people. I really just cut through the fat and go straight to the meat. Basically, my course, I'm going to teach you everything I know from step one all the way up. Teach you, how to trade to the long side, and basically show you where the edge is, so you can stop chasing and stop blowing up your accounts, right? A lot of people get PTSD when you talk about going long. They get scared, right? Because they've been conditioned to trade a certain way based on following different chat room gurus, and they chase stocks, they lose money, and they just abandon trading to the long side. But there's a lot of edge in it. So I'm just going to teach you that. Just going straight into it. I'm not going to teach you the basic beginner stuff where, how to set up your charts, or, what is a stock, and, how do you buy and how do you sell? That's not what I'm going to teach you. I'm just going to go straight into the strategies and show you exactly what I think can add more consistency to your trading career. And that way, if you have the right tutelage, you can take that with you anywhere. If you have the right fundamentals, you can pretty much apply it to different asset classes, from stocks. You can apply it to large cap stocks, cryptocurrencies, forex, and it just holds true. So that's basically what I'm going to be teaching you guys. If you guys give me the privilege of being your mentor, and what I'm going to do is just impact my knowledge, which I've honed over 8 years of trading, to you guys. So that said, I'm going to pass it off to my buddy Shia. He's going to tell you a little bit more about his strategies, and why you need to subscribe to Madaz Money and take our courses. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day.
Hey, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, how you guys doing? Awesome. So many of you know me on Twitter as Shia Trading, or in the Madaz Money chat room, where I frequently post my trade ideas and help out other beginner members. And as long as I'm long in the chat room to know that people are desperate and hungry for information, and it's so important to know that it's important to help out the beginner traders and to feed them with more information about how to trade and how to be a successful trader and be profitable in the long run. So I'm happy to announce I'll be joining the Madaz Money team as a trading professor. I'll be teaching classes every week. So I'll be basically going over everything I know about my trading, from how I got started, how every day I build my watch list, my strategies, how I plan my trades ahead of time, and how I execute every single trade of mine. So first, let me begin to introduce myself. I have about 5 years of day trading experience. So I started about 2016, and it took me a couple of years. But after so many years, I gained so much experience. And this year, in 2020, I generated about $2 million in trading profits just in 2020. it's just been mind-boggling, the opportunities that I was able to achieve in 2020 after so many years of struggle, going through everything that I went through. And after all these years, I was able to generate about $2 million in trading profits in 2020. So I traded in a variety of different markets and different sectors. If you guys remember the shipping sector back in 2016, the crypto sector back in 2017, that was the crypto hype #1. Now we're at it again. If you guys remember, in the beginning of 2020, the COVID-related stocks, that was like crazy. And right now we have the EV stocks. There's so many different sectors and there's so many different setups on each sector. And you have to know how to adapt to each different sector and how to size into each different sector and how to capitalize the most you can. You guys know me probably. My specialty is short selling small cap stocks. And I usually hold them for longer periods, intraday swings. So I usually aim for not 10 or 20 cents. I usually aim for $1, $2, or $3, like for a full day fade. And the strategies have changed and I had to adapt throughout the years, but that is my specialty. And I started to post my P&L on Twitter to be able to have full transparency. I post every day my P&L, and my broker statements are posted on the website as well. So basically, I will teach you about my favorite strategies, which is level 2 tape reading and data tracking strategies. I'll be teaching you once a week for about 1 to 2 hours for the next 12 weeks. I'll teach you everything I know about my strategies, how I got started. I'll talk about my successes and failures, winners and losers, ups and downs, and so on. I'll cater to every single trader, a beginner trader or someone who's already started trading but needs a little help going forward. And I'll do Q&As every single session to be able to make sure that you guys can have access to me and ask me every single question. You guys will have unfiltered access 24/7 to me. So while I can't guarantee that you will become a millionaire trader after taking this class, but what I can promise you that after taking all these classes, if you're really serious about day trading, this is the chance. This course will help you speed up your learning curve to be consistently profitable a lot sooner than you think. So I'm looking forward to have you guys on board in my classes and to teach you whatever it took me to become profitable and teach you all about my strategies. And with that, I'll hand the mic over to Max. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Shia. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, Kris. Like I said, guys, I could not have put together a more amazing group of 3 guys right here. Amazing talent, amazing traders. They've done ridiculous things in the market, not only in the past year, but just through their entire careers. I mean, just look at the numbers. They speak for themselves. If you guys don't believe us, feel free to go to the website, institute.madaz.com, and check out their broker statements. They're completely verified. And if you guys follow their trading journey on Twitter, or if you guys are currently Madaz Money members, you guys know, man, these guys, legit, man. They're the best in the biz. So really happy to have them on our team. And so without further ado, we're going to get into the nitty gritty. And I'm sure that's what you guys are looking for. The pricing, right? Madaz, how much are you going to charge for this? All right. I know you guys want to know. Let's talk about it. All right. So Kris, Verma, MarketOmega, their courses. We're going to talk about pricing. They're going to be charging $29.90 for 3 months access. Now that's 3 months, guys. That's 3 months. Okay. Not just 1 month. Not some of these guys charging, an arm and a leg for a DVD. It's 3 months. Okay. But guess what? They're meeting twice a week, 1 to 1.5 hours per week per class. And you got unlimited access to them at any time, obviously. You can talk to them. They're friendly guys. They're not going to bite. But for this one-time launch special, for those of you guys that are actually here watching this presentation, so those of you guys that are not watching this presentation, you're probably going to miss out. We're offering a very limited number of promo codes that can be used until they run out, and I'm pretty sure they're going to run out pretty quick, so you better go out there and start using them. We're launching a 30% off sale, which makes Kris and Mark's course only $2,000 effectively. And if you do the math, that's only $87 per class. Guys, look at these fine gentlemen. They're doing this for you guys for $87 a class. I mean, you got Kris here who made $1 million last year, Mark, who's knocking on a door of 7 figures. And these guys are doing this for you guys for $87 a class. you freaking kidding me? Come on, guys. So go out there, use that promo code launch sale 30% off, very limited uses. Go to the website right now, institute.madazmoney.com, enter in the promo code launch sale 30. Now, if those run out, we still have 25% off coupons, launch sale 25. And, you know, that makes the class like around like 90 something dollars or something like that. So it's still ridiculous. Launch sale 20 is the last promo code that we use in case we run out of the 25% off coupons. So again, limited uses for each. You know, these guys are definitely worth a lot more than this, guys, but they're willing to volunteer their time for you guys to do this for pretty much next to nothing. So go out there, gain yourself some knowledge from Kris and Mark. Now, with respect to Shia's course is going to be $24.90 for 3 months access. He's going to be meeting only once a week, but his classes are going to be about 2 hours long. Of course, direct line to Shia at all times. You see Shia is a very friendly guy, awesome guy. Talk to him, ask him questions. Another one-time launch special, of course, the same promo codes. Again, the same thing, guys. Launch sale 30% off. That makes Shia's course a ridiculous $1,700 for 3 months, guys. $1,700 for 3 months. I mean, I don't think Shia can even freaking pay his bills for $1,700 for 3 months, guys. He's doing this for $72 an hour, you know? So hats off to these guys, you know, for volunteering their time, again, doing this for basically next to nothing. They just really want to help you guys. You know, they see what's out there. They see what's available. What are the options out there for courses and for trading education in general. They agree with me. We share the same vision. We agree that what's out there, it's overpriced, it's trash, it's garbage. You know, we got talented, legit traders here. They're verified, and they're willing to share their knowledge to you guys for next to nothing. So that being said, guys, go hop on to institute.madazmoney.com. Use these promo codes before they run out. With that being said, though, we'll open up next couple minutes for a Q&A session. If you guys got any questions for these fine young gentlemen, you got any questions for myself, please post it in the YouTube chat, and we can take some questions for the next couple minutes. So yeah, we got some. Somebody's asking, why does Kris Verma never blink? He's a freaking robot, man. That's why he can make freaking million. He could turn 3,000 into $1 million in a year because he's a freaking robot, dude. You ever wonder those algos that, like, you know, take you out of your position? That's Kris Verma right there, man. He's a freaking algo. He's a human freaking algo. All right. So we got a couple questions here. Course syllabus, that's pretty good. Yeah, so go on the website, institute.madazmoney.com, and then you click on view course. You can actually see the syllabus and stuff like that, I think. All right. So we got a question here. Max, biggest liquidity challenge this year, sizing up. Honestly, I still think that I'm doing pretty good in that department. I'm probably gonna hit a brick wall at some point, but man, this year is looking pretty good, man. Still on pace to make 8 figures this year. That's the goal. Those of you guys that watched my last YouTube video, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I think so far this year, I think I'm doing pretty good. Let's see what other questions we got here. How much background knowledge do you have? That's a pretty good question. Which one of you guys want to field that question? Maybe all you guys should take turns answering that.
Yeah, I can go first. You guys hear me okay?
I think they hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Like I mentioned in my bio, to join my class, you don't really need prior experience. It does help, but I'm starting from a baseline point. If you have 0 experience short selling stocks, you can still join this course. I'll work extra hard to get you up to speed, but I want to make the course helpful for all experience levels so that everybody can get some information and some knowledge from it. So it doesn't matter your experience level, you will still be able to join the course. It won't be overwhelming for you. And if you are having issues, I'm always available with DMs and things to bring you up to speed. And also, as a member of the course, you'll be able to learn alongside your fellow students. So it'll be more of a collaborative approach. So I wouldn't be too concerned about your experience levels.
Mark, you want to chime in?
Yeah. So, sorry. What's his question? What are our experience levels, or what
What
level?
experience do you need to
Oh,
take your course?
yeah. So, you don't really need to be, obviously, you don't need to be an expert or anything like that, right? But just have like a basic understanding of how, the market works on an intraday basis, right? Because my course, I'm pretty much not trying to start to teach from the ground floor. Like, what is a bid? What is an ask? What is a stock? What is a small cap? What is a micro cap? I mean, a lot of people that are probably going to sign up for my course just want to get down to the meat of of the whole thing. They don't want to waste time, figuring out what a stock is, right? So it kind of like helps if you have some type of experience, maybe about like a few months, kind of like knowing exactly what a stock is, and what a gap means, right? Because with my course, I'm just going to go straight into the point, teach you guys like how to how to trade it more efficiently and effectively, and what to look for in a stock, what to focus on when you're trying to build a watch list, stock selection, and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to start teaching you guys, the difference between a bid and an ask. I'm not going to do that. So it pays to have some type of experience, not an expert, not even an intermediate, but at least some type of experience, at least, you kind of like know how to navigate the intraday market pretty much. So,
Yeah. So I just want to add with respect to Mark's course is that he caters a lot toward the small account guys, the guys that can't short. He's a long bias trader, so that means that a lot of you guys out there that are using brokers like E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, those brokers that are kind of limited in the short selling department. Mark's gonna be your guy, okay? He's your man because he's gonna be the guy that's gonna show you, the way to get above PDT. And Mark's done it all, man. Mark's done the 500 to 10,000 thing, but he's also done. If you go to his broker statements on the website, you can see that he also turned, what was it, like 11,000 to like 700,000 or something like that. So
right.
Mark's done it all, man. He's a man for all seasons, but he's seen both sides of the fence. Okay, so if you guys are out there trying to get your account over BDT, you can't short, you don't want to deal with locate fees and stuff like that, and just want to work on long strategies, Mark's your man. Okay, so.
Exactly. And just to add to that, Max, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started a small account challenge, because I realized a lot of people out there don't have the big accounts. Like when you start saying you made X amount last year, you made $1 million last year or 2 million, a lot of people can't relate to that. But if you can kind of show how you can grow a small account, there are a lot more people with smaller accounts than the larger accounts. So, and that's one of the reasons why I got so pumped to do this small account challenge, to actually show you that it's possible to grow a small account when you have the right skill set. And when it's not like a guy with a chat room with 10,000 members pumping a stock. This is just a guy that has the right fundamentals and the right stock attributes to grow a small account. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing a small account challenge again, so you guys can follow along.
Awesome. Shia, you want to chime in?
Yeah, of course. I was actually thinking about how to begin the courses, but I came to the conclusion that I'm not going to begin the courses teaching people like what a stock is or what a bid is or what a ask is. But as long as you're a member of the class, you will have unfiltered access to me. So if I see you need help with literally the basics, I will be there for you. I'm not going to make a class out of it because for the most people who will join the class, it will be a waste of time. But if you have absolutely no knowledge, I will definitely be there to help you for the basics, and that's it. So I'm not going to make a separate class unless I get a lot of requests for that, which I don't think I will. But at least you have some sort of basic knowledge. But if you don't, I will try to do my very best to assist you with that. As long as you're in the class, you will have access to me, and I will help you with as much as possible. So I see people are asking about the time of the class. If I'm ready on the mic, let me just say I was thinking to make it on every Sunday. Time wise, I'm a little bit flexible. So based on the feedback, I was like thinking to do 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. But I'm flexible, and that's all I have to say for now.
Yeah, awesome. That's the next question. What days and time are your classes going to be? So, Kris, you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I've already answered in chat. So I'm going to be doing it twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays at around 4:30 Eastern time. So just after market close. So it'll be fresh in our minds.
Mark?
Yeah, so mine is Tuesdays and Thursdays around, well, at exactly 6 Eastern. So which is like 5 Central. And usually around that time, people, the market is closed, and we can use examples from the trading day as well. And it's just the perfect time before it gets too late and people start getting sleepy and have to take care of the family and stuff. So yeah, 6 Eastern, which is 5 Central.
Awesome. We have a question that's asked, what happens after the 3 months classes? So after the 3 months classes, it just ends. It's kind of like you're in college, right? You're taking a course in college. Once the course ends, it just ends. But obviously, these guys, they're friendly guys. Stay in touch with them. You keep in touch with your professors after you finish your courses in college. So, just keep in touch with them, and they'll be more than happy to help you out in the future. And then another question is, does each teach separate chat rooms during market hours? No, they're going to be teaching these courses all after hours. So during market hours, we're going to be trading. Of course, that's still our number one source of income. We're traders first. So we're going to be trading during normal hours. They're going to be in chat, right? Kris, Verma, MarketOmega, and Shia, they're in the Madaz Money chat. You can find them there. Of course, you guys can sign up for the Madaz Money chat as well. But yeah, they're going to be in chat. They're going to be trading. I'm going to be trading. And these courses are going to be kind of like an after hours kind of thing. So some people are asking about Twitter handles. So I know that Kris and Mark and Shia posted their Twitter handles, but you guys can find their Twitter handles by just simply going to the Madaz Money website and clicking on their bios, and their Twitter handles and others social media links are all posted there. Okay, see, we have any other questions? I guess, Shia, there's a question for you. Let me see. So some guy is asking, Shia, this is a good question for you, man. If he's busy, if he's making $2 million a year, why the hell should he get himself busy with this stuff for 3 months? You want to take that, Shia?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question, because I had the same question myself when I started trading. I was like thinking, everything out there is probably full of bullshit, because if you're making money consistently day trading, why would you teach and just do your own thing? Well, there's like two different people. Some people like to do their own thing and trade, and they don't want to be busy with other stuff. But some people are actually enjoying to be busy with helping other people. As you guys can see in chat, whoever's in the Madaz Money chat room, I have no problem helping other people. I'm doing that for free. I don't charge for that anything. So this opportunity came up. I said, I will hop on the train and I will do everything I can to help other people trading, because I know how difficult it is. And that's all I have to say. I totally get the question. I understand it, but it's just, some people like to help other people. Some people like to do their own thing and just they don't want to be bothered with anything else. It's just what type of person you are. So that's all.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that there's a lot of shady stuff going on in this industry, and we all understand that, and we totally understand why people are skeptical. But have some faith in humanity, guys. There are some good people left in this world.
Well, let me just say this: my $2 million is verified with broker statements. So if you have any doubt in it, you can just check them out.
Yeah. So if you guys have anything that you guys have any doubts, it's all on there on the website, guys. Just check it out. It's on the official website at the bottom. But yeah, but these three guys, including myself, we're all good-hearted people. I mean, they can easily charge, like, you guys see how much these other guys are charging for their courses, right? I'm not gonna name names. You guys know who I'm talking about. There are guys out there charging 3, 4, 5 times as much. They're probably not even, they are not as good as these guys. Okay. I wholeheartedly believe that these guys are the all-star team right here, okay? And you're charging like next to nothing, right? For the amount of work that they're going to be putting in, the amount of, hands-on experience that they're going to be providing you guys. I mean, seriously, I mean, Shia is worth more than $72 an hour, guys. Mark and Kris, they're worth more than $87 a class. They can easily go out there and charge $200-$300 an hour. Because I mean, just their track record speaks for itself. So the fact that they're doing this for very little, and they're not going to do it for free because their time's valuable. This is the amount of time they're going to put into this. So you see the amount of hours for 3 months, 1 hour, 2 hours every single class. I mean, as much as I want them to do it for free, I'm sorry, they need to get paid. So I'm paying them for their time because they could be doing something else. But the bottom line is they're doing it for very little. They could be charging more, but they're not. Okay, they're good-hearted people. They're here to help you guys, and take advantage of it. Okay, while they're still willing to do this stuff. Okay, so see if we have any more other questions. Madaz, do you have a course as well, or is it just Discord? No, so for now, it's just I'm just doing the Discord thing. My plate's pretty full with that. It's a lot of work. If you guys know, those of you guys that have been long time Madaz Money members know that I'm very responsive to DMs. I'm also very responsive on Twitter and other forms of social media. Like I got my plate full, man. You guys have no idea how many like unread emails I have and all that stuff. If I showed you guys a screenshot, you guys would freak. So I try my best to respond to everyone, but obviously Madaz Money members come first in terms of priority. But yeah, that's taking a lot of my time. But never say never. Eventually, I'll probably do something. But for the time being, you guys are in very good hands with these guys, man. Seriously, I've known MarketOmega for how long? I think like what 7-8 years or something like that.
7-8 years, yeah. 2012.
Yeah. So he's been my Twitter bro for a while. Kris Verma, I've known him for a good couple years, of course. Shia, I've known for a good couple years, man. I know these guys, inside and out. So they're you guys are in good hands with them. So
yeah. Hey Max, really quick, I just wanted to stress that with the classes, in case you miss the actual class. So say for instance, that time is not conducive for you, or you have something personal that came up, the classes are always going to be there. You can, watch it later on. So if you miss the actual class, you can, go back on the website and rewatch it. So that's one of the beauties of the class. You can always rewatch it on the website anytime.
The classes are all recorded, guys. So if you miss a class or something like that, you got something going on, the classes are there. Okay, we're not gonna do that to you. Okay, the classes are always gonna be recorded, and you can rewatch it at any time. So yeah, it's gonna be all there for you guys. It's gonna be a all-inclusive, full-on experience. Really, really, really awesome. Really happy to do this, and really, really excited to get this going. All right, so
I see James was asking if I'll teach everything or hold back anything. Let me just say, being a profitable trader is not about it's not about secrets. It's not about someone has a secret that they don't want to tell anyone else. It's just about experience and about understanding what's going on in the market. So I will definitely teach you guys everything I know, everything that I experienced in the last few years. So I will not hold back anything from you guys. Just to make that clear.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, really quick. JS, I think you had a question. You said, where is that? I assume I buy the course, but after I won't have much money left for trading. Could you please ask what's the minimum money that I need to start trading? So, obviously, in the United States, it's I think you need about 25,000 in order to day trade, right? To day trade as many times as you want, you need to be about 25,000. But there are several ways around that. So, there are multiple ways that you can divvy up your cash into different brokers and do it. And, there are other ways, some people use offshore brokers and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not recommending any one method in particular, but there are other ways to day trade if you don't have the 25,000. I mean, you can look online as well to kind of research different ways to day trade if you don't have 25,000. So the main important thing is basically getting the right fundamentals, building the skill set, right? And, like I always say, if you cannot build a large account, there's no way you can build a small account, right? So you need to focus more on the process than above all else.
Awesome. All right. Do we have any other questions? Well, some of you guys help me with the questions, yeah, because I can't keep track
Real
of all
quick,
of them.
Max, I see a question here from John J asking how many short strategies are in my course. So the two strategies that I'm going to talk about primarily is the Kris Verma special, which is a short-term parabolic, and then also my backup strategy, which is a gap up short, which I've just introduced. So those two strategies alone are enough to bank in the markets. I use those exclusively to build my account up to 7-figure levels. And it's a common misconception in the trading industry that you need 5, 6, 7 setups to make money. And if anything, that's the worst possible advice, because your attention is going to be diluted. You won't be able to focus and really master one setup. And I don't think you can do that within, a 3 to 4 year time span. So if you have less than that amount of trading experience, then you really need to focus on 1 or 2 setups. And I'm going to speak about those setups over 4 classes. So you guys will know all the ins and outs. I'm not hiding any of my information or my criteria. You will be able to identify the exact same stocks that I see on a daily basis. So that's what I can offer you guys.
Yeah, and QWE, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me. So your question was, can you explain more about your long strategies? So with my strategies, I believe less is more, right? There's so many things out there. There's so many different strategies out there, do this and do that and look at this. And I don't believe in analysis paralysis. I focus on 3 simple strategies that I've used consistently. Now, there are some nuances to that, obviously, which I'll teach you guys in the course. But there's so many things. There's like stock selection. There's looking at what to look for. What's the best time to trade the stock? What type of strategy can you deploy based on a certain setup, right? You can't just use one strategy for all different types of setups. There are different types of setups that require a specific strategy, and I'll teach you guys that in the course as well. So, but it's very simple. I've basically stripped everything down to the actual meat, the steak that you guys are looking to learn, and that's what I'm basically trying to teach you guys. With the course, it's only 90 days, and it's highly impossible to teach every single thing about the stock market from A to Z in 90 days. So, which is why I'm focusing on the most important things that pertains to the long strategies that you guys are looking to learn. And, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I'm basically telling you guys and teaching you guys everything that I know, really. Everything I know about longing, everything I know about, trading, and even not only just longing, I could show you guys how some of the same strategies can be applied to the short side if you just flip it upside down. Okay, so that's that.
Yeah, so just to add on to both what Kris and Mark just discussed with respect to their own courses, I believe the same way. I believe that the proper approach to the market is to be not to be a jack of all trades and a master of none, but rather to be really, really solid with just a handful of strategies. You guys know me. I do the washout long, the panic pop short. I've been making a pretty damn good living, I'd like to say, over the last almost 10 years now, guys, by the way. I've been training for almost 10 years, man. A decade of skin in the game. But yeah, I only trade like a handful of strategies, guys, and it's working pretty damn well. So I think these guys see things the same way. We're all on the same page there, and we're going to show you guys, the few strategies that we use that help us make a pretty damn good living. So like Mark said, man, he doesn't believe in paralysis by analysis. So there we go. Any other questions? You guys help me out, pick some questions. If not, we can wrap this up. Get back to what we're doing, banking some Big Macs. I also will add that I believe Mark, Kris, if you can confirm this, but I think you guys are going to show some live trading examples as well to kind of like illustrate the strategy in action.
Absolutely, and that's part of the classes. So I'm going to try to give you guys some examples. One of the the beauties of like using a thinkorswim is like, you can like back test and kind of look at what a stock was doing on a particular day. And I can do that as well. And also I could try to record my screen and play it for you guys in chat, so you can kind of see what I was looking at, and how to basically get in and get out, and risk management and all that other stuff. And as QE, you're asking, does the long strategy work in all market conditions? Like if the market is stagnant or in a bear market, how often does your setup work on a daily basis? So obviously, right, the market has, there's like a seasonality to the market, right? Now, there are times when it's easier to the short side. There are times when it's a lot easier to the long side. There are times when it's just easy, just easy to not do anything, where you just kind of sit on your hands, right? So the difference is the strategies can be applied to any different market condition, whether we're in a bear market, whether we're in a bull market, as long as we have stocks that are, gapping up, right? We have stocks that are moving, or we have a few stocks that are tradable. You can apply those strategies to that. Even if we're in a bear market, there are times when stocks will actually gap up, right? Even in a bear market, right? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people that made money in 2008 during the housing bubble, right? When the stocks were going down, there are people that made money to the long side. There are actually people that had their best years that year, right? So it doesn't really matter. It's all about having the right skill set, right? Knowing what to look for. And there are times when you just don't have any trade. I mean, you guys can attest to it in chat, where I would like literally sit on my hands for a whole hour. And other people have made money. There are people out there that have lost money, and there are people that's made some money. And I just sit on my hands, because there's no setup at that time. You don't want to just jump in, when there's no setup. You actually want to wait for the actual setup. And when you see the setup, you actually remember, wow, that's, MarketOmega actually taught me this, right? And then you strike. It's kind of like a sniper. You take full advantage of that actual opportunity. So you don't feel like you have to always be in a stock and you have to always trade. That's when you start making mistakes and you start to do the wrong thing. So, all right. And really quick, Max, let me see if there's let me see if there's another question here really quick. So Mark, was there a need to adjust your strategy, or was it always the same? Doing the adjustments is the heavy part. There's like, my strategies are always going to be the same. It's always the same strategy. The only difference is I'm either not, when there's no setup, I'm either going to sit on my hands, or if the setup is not A quality, I reduce my share size. I mean, you guys will hear me say that in chat. Like, I literally will reduce my share size by half or 3/4, right? So, if I lose very little. And if I make money, I make some money. So it's sort of like a win-win, when there's, when there's no A+ setup. So, but as far as the strategies, in a nutshell, it could be deployed in any market, on any asset class, pretty much any time. So that's that.
Let me just add regarding showing live footage, showing actual charts. So basically, the way I'll be teaching my classes, I'll be talking about a subject or a topic, and I'll then apply it to existing charts, show them actual charts, the way the charts formed, and what would I do if the trade was taking place right now, and then I'll show how I actually traded the stock back then, to make sure that it's consistent with my setup, with what I just showed you on the chart. So I'll be showing you a bunch of charts, a bunch of executions from myself. I'll try to get as much as live footage, recorded live footage. And I guess if you guys are looking for any specific topic that is not in my course yet, I will be adding more topics and more lessons and course in the next few days. So hopefully I'll have everything there. If there's anything specific you're looking for, just let me know. I'll be there for you.
All right, I just want to add a few things. I see a question from JS here saying, the strategies Kris will be teaching, how often are they likely going to come up and be applied on the current market? So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you guys see that I trade quite a few tickers a day. So the amount of eligible entries that meet all my criteria are roughly 3 to 5 per day. And you don't really need more than that. And if anything, it's a better number of trades because you're able to make more money with less trades. And as a short seller, that means less commissions, less borrow fees, and less opportunity costs. So less is really more in that regard. And to answer the question about live videos, I will be providing live trade examples because with my strategy, the execution time is so critical because a lot of these parabolic stocks, they don't hold up for very long. So getting the ticker symbol up, getting the charts ready, assessing everything, making sure it passes the eye test, getting your locates, putting your orders in, all of these things need to be streamlined so that you're shaving time off every interval because that's your edge over the competition. Think of these guys who are competing against you, trading on their phones, trading on sketchy Wi-Fi, trading on one monitor setups. You're going to beat these guys in every way possible with the methods that I'm teaching. And with the live trading examples, you're going to see what I see in the tape, in the level 2. You're going to be able to analyze these stocks and see the algo manipulation so you can see what the warning signs are. So those are the benefits. And one other thing I've seen in the comments, a lot of people are asking if they miss a class. So if you do, all of the classes are saved so you can revisit them 24/7 anytime at your convenience. And the course times and the curriculum are posted in each course listing. It's kind of like a online university, so you guys won't miss anything. And we've also coordinated it so that you can actually sign up for my course, Mark's, and Shia's and not miss a beat. So there's plenty of opportunities to learn for you guys.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of confusion. So yeah, Kris and Mark are not a package. So they are actually separate courses. They just have the same bullet points. So just to save some space. So they're not the same. They're not the same course. So yeah, just to dispel that confusion there. They're different courses.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that Kris, Mark, and myself, it's not like we're competing once against each other. Everyone has different styles and different approaches. And as far as I know, Kris and Mark are both two wonderful traders. They know their thing really well. So everyone has their own niche and their own feel for the market. So we just have different styles and different strategies. But as far as I know, MarketOmega and Kris are two most amazing traders. So just wanted to make that clear.
All right, I think that should be enough. Do you guys see any other questions that you guys want to tackle, or are we gonna wrap this up?
All good here.
All right.
I see a question here from JS. Can you rephrase that, JS? What do you mean exactly? You're saying the bare minimum required to trade this strategy? Well, if that's your question, all you really need is a broker that gives you the shares to short. That's probably the biggest requirement. Most brokers, they don't have a lot of shares on these hard to borrow stocks. So you won't be able to take a lot of the entries that we take. And I go over recommended brokers in my course. That's one main requirement, but I've posted my trading setup on Twitter and it's a lot more basic than you guys would think or assume. And I've actually reduced the amount of monitors that I use. I've reduced the amount of charting softwares and fancy indicators that I use over the years because I truly believe that less is more. So in order to execute my strategy, you don't need a whole lot. And money-wise, you can probably get a good gaming computer, an external monitor, probably under $1,000. You can probably get a setup required to trade the strategy. So it's not a whole lot.
Awesome. Yeah, I see a couple of questions regarding like trading strategy and stuff like that. That's just too long for me to answer right now. So we're not going to be fielding questions about trading strategy. There's also a question about taxes. It's a very long discussion. Yeah, we're not gonna be answering questions about stuff that doesn't pertain to the courses for this part of the Q&A. So yeah, any other questions? Kodak, you can, if you're in Madaz Money, you can send me a DM or you can send me a tweet. I'll answer you there. I just don't want to take up too much time here on stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the courses. So yeah, any last questions before we wrap it up? All right, awesome. So I guess we'll just wrap it up here. So hopefully you guys take advantage of this wonderful opportunity, guys. Again, I mean, you're not going to find better bang for your buck, right? I mean, seriously, let's be real. You go around, look at these other options. If you're in the market to learn how to trade, and you guys know how epic the market's been in 2020. The market's looking pretty sick in 2021 already. You guys see how much I'm already up on the year. I'm already up $450,000 on the year. I'm pace to make $10 million. So if you guys want in on some of that, you guys want in on, some of the epic stuff going on in the market, you better be, getting educated in the right places, right? Don't throw your money away to some of these other guys that are just regurgitating Investopedia to you guys, right? Stuff that you can Google and they're going to charge you like God knows how much. I don't even want to talk about it. It just boils my blood. All right. So you guys come to Madaz Money, learn it the right way. Let's go ahead and let's make 2021 our bitch. All right. Cheers.